Hello and welcome to my channel, AB Make It Artwork, where we do what we do to make that artwork for you. And in today's video, it's going to be a real-time video in a segment I like to call WTF Am I Doing Art Tutorials. It's kind of going to be a series of starting with some basic stuff. You learn this maybe in high school if you took art class, kind of basics. But we're just going to kind of build it up from there. I don't know where I'm going with it. But I asked some friends on my Facebook what they thought of the idea, and they were like, there's 3 responses maybe in total. Most of them said, yeah, do it. And I don't know. I've done a couple things where I've taught people how to draw, or tried to. I don't feel like I'm all that great at it, but I'm willing to give it a try. So in today's lesson, I'm going to be talking about line, shape, and form, because in my mind, they kind of lean into each other, and it's the first thing you kind of learn about in any drawing class, whether it be in college, or high school, or even middle school, depending on how your teacher goes about teaching art class. You may start off with shape first. Most likely you'll be told what a line is. And line is something you can explain in either math terms or art terms. And in art terms, a line is a point in motion. In math terms, a line is the connection between 2 points. So I guess if you think of it in math terms, 1 point, that's the line, that's the start of a line. And then 2 points, start, end, that's a line. And then lines become shapes when we connect 3 or more points, or 3D. 4D is dimension, and that's aspects of shading, and that'll be a different video. As you can hear in the background, we have some coffee music. Hope you enjoy those soothing tones. I like it. We've got some natural lighting, and I hope that sets a lovely mood for you guys. And that, we've already started off with explaining what a line is. You'll see why I need these supplies later. But yeah, a line is a point in motion. It's a dot in motion. Dot doing a little dance or a sidestep. And as I've come to view it through personal observations, there's 2 types of lines. There's the straight or angular line, or the curved line, which is just a line doing a waltz. Oh, no. No. Angular is the line doing a waltz because it's doing a box step and a side. Curved, I don't know what it's doing. The line's drunk. The line's drunk and doing the monkey dance. But yeah, that's the 2 kind of observed lines that you can see in nature. You can see straight lines, or you can see curved lines. We'll explain how those work into shape after we finish talking about lines. There's 3 variables to lines. First of all, I'm going to go with the last written down one, tools. Tools affect how your line works. You may be wondering why. Here we have a regular pen. We have a 2B pencil, sharp the heck out of it. It's kind of dull, but that's fine. We have a calligraphy pen that has 2 ends to it. The Zig calligraphy pen with 2 millimeters on one side and 5 millimeters on the other side. So if we pop that lid off, we can see calligraphy pen and its different nibs. Look at that chunker. That's a weird word. I promise I won't say that ever again. And we have a brush pen. It's a felt tip brush pen. You can use actual brushes with ink, and that's a thing artists do. And your tools can affect how your lines look. And this is mainly in regards to the other two variables for lines. Yeah, we're doing a horrible thing and exposing all of our nibs right now. Please don't ever leave your nibs exposed. You can dry out your pens, your markers, and all sorts of other stuff. Pencils, who cares? It's a pencil. So as we can see with our tools, and a quick draw down test, single line, here's where we start thinking of the other aspects. Width or angle. This could be the natural width of the pencil or pen, whatever you're using, or the angle at which you're drawing with. See, if we draw with a pencil, completely upright, doing the line test, we've got one kind of width to it. If we take it to on its side, oh, look at that line, it's thicker. If we move that, we can see that due to the angle, the line changes shape. Again, we can see this with the calligraphy pen. We can see it actually better with this. That's flat on its side. And if we take it to where it's on the thinnest part, but if we also take it to an angle, and calligraphy uses this a lot, where if you put it at different angles, you can change the thickness of the line. This doesn't look too pretty. It's easier to go down. And the different angle of holding this pen allows you to get different widths for the lines. Now, some people could also say that this is different line weights. But when I'm saying weight, I mean the weight of your hand creating pressure on a different material, and that could be a brush pen. So if you press harder with a brush pen, you get more side, whereas if you pull away, the line ends up thinner. And so that's the three variables of a line. Your tool that you're using to create your lines, the angle at which you use your tool to make your lines, and the amount of pressure of which you use to press down or pull away. And we'll probably talk about in another video how that can relate to shading. So let's talk about line in regards to shape. A shape is the connection of lines at 3 or more points. So we start with a basic. Let's cover these bad boys up, so I don't want them drying out. And just go with our handy dandy pen, because it's darker. I kind of prefer it. So triangle starts us off with the whole idea of 3 connected points. Got your good old square, or rectangle in this case. Squares are perfectly even. And if you want to think of a circle as a shape, just imagine it as a connection of lines with infinite points. This is a bit wonky. I like making jelly beans myself. So